Hello, welcome to my channel. This is a general love reading for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of April. If it resonates with you, please keep watching. If it doesn't, you can book yourself a personal reading. The information is in the description box below. So let's see what's up with my Leo for the month of April. What's up? Tell me what's happening with my Leo. Give me the best answers for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of April, please. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of April. Tell me what's up with my Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of April. Tell me what's up with Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of April. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of April. One more shuffle. Leos, okay. So some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. This is a very strong, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This could also be a Virgo. Now, a lot of you could be feeling, maybe some of you really were into this person, were felt really emotionally fulfilled with this human being, and you wanted to end up with this person, you wanted to marry this person, but all of a sudden this person took a turn and this person just went out and started seeking his options. I don't see that this person did not notify you about it. They did, and after massive planning with you, they just decided to take a step back and they just decided that okay, now they are going to see and seek other options, and that has somewhere left you out in the cold, Leo. Like, you're absolutely feeling like how can this person just back out from everything that we discussed? Like, where are the plans that we made for two? Sorry for my horrible singing, but yes, that's so very, and that has absolutely left you feeling out there in the cold, and you are against Queen of Cups in reverse. You're just starting to question, like, was I not enough? Where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? Leo, let me just tell you guys that you are the lion of the zodiac. And lion doesn't just stand for strength and being the king. A lion is also somebody who protects his kingdom, and his kingdom means his people, the people that he loves. And you, my Leos, are one of the most fabulous lovers of the zodiac. You are so nurturing in love. You are so, you act like a backbone, like the support system of that human being who you choose to stand by. So I need you to understand that it's not you, it's them. If someone has done this to you, if someone has started seeking their options, you just need to understand that their confusion, their confused state of mind, them not being able to arrive at a place of being sure about anything, has got nothing to do with your caliber or your competence or what you bring to the table. Because I know this for one, that you bring more than anybody can expect on the table. Let me clarify this energy. Why is King of Pentacles so long? Also, Leo, the kind of the human being that you were dealing with, the earth sign that we referred to, they could have really strong earth placements in their chart. Um, this person, Leo, their behavior, the whole act of them now again deciding to, open their options, like I mentioned, has got nothing to do with you. It's absolutely about them being an insecure human being. Also, it's related to their childhood. They've not had a very, like a very stable childhood. It was a very uh, like there were a lot of storms in their childhood. Their parents were probably not consistent caregivers, so they constantly experienced the high and low, the highs and lows of being loved from their parents, and now that has become their love pattern. So now, whenever, and you, my Leos, you have a habit of giving stable love, warmth, and concern to the people that you are with. Now, this person has definitely not received it, so this is not their love language. Their love language is constant ups and lows in a relationship. So maybe when you provided them something really stable, they didn't find it interesting enough because they are used to being in chaotic situationships and relationships, and they constantly seek validation because there's a void, there's a very deep void within. They constantly seek validation, by constantly seeing new people and that sudden rush of the honeymoon stage of infatuation. So my Leo, I know this is a tough and a rough patch for you to be in and to handle this, and this is certainly a zone where you are doubting yourself and questioning your worth, and questioning if you went wrong and if there was if you were lagging behind. But let me tell you, no, it's all about them and who they are as a human being, and there's a lot of growth for them on the table, and there's a lot of inner work that they need to do in order to be your partner, Leo. It's a privilege to be your partner. It's a privilege to get a chance to spend some. It's a privilege to get a chance for someone to spend their life with you, and more than anybody, I need you to realize that. Let me see what's up with your person, Leo. Tell me what's up with your person. What's up with your person? Tell me what's up with the person that you were dealing with for the month of April or something like that. Tell me what's up with the person that you are dealing with. Tell me what's happening. Tell me what's happening with the person that you were dealing with. Tell me what's up. So Leo, also you could also be dealing with an air sign. It could also be an Aquarian, a Libran, or a Gemini. You could deal with these signs as well. So Leo, let me tell you that first of all, the problem with with the person that you were dealing with is that they are extremely guarded in love. For some of you, it could be a possibility that maybe they were feeling that there was no going back from the kind of love that they were getting from you. So they just instantly got defensive, and they opened their options because they didn't want to fall more. Now, this is also a very deep-rooted problem for people who cannot be 100% vulnerable with somebody. So to save themselves that vulnerability, they choose to start investing in other places and equations so that they don't have to be 100% vulnerable with anybody. And this is a very mentally exerting time for them, because they certainly realize that you are the best human being to be with. So at the same time, they are also questioning themselves, and they're just realizing that, okay, something is terribly wrong with me, that I am not able to give my best to this quality of a lover. So they're absolutely mentally exhausted, and they just don't know what to do with all of these thoughts and notions and patterns. Let me see why is Ace of Wands in reverse here. Please clarify Ace of Wands in reverse. Please clarify Ace of Wands in reverse for my Leo Sun rising and their person. Ace of Wands in reverse. Please clarify this for me. Please clarify this for me. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in Ah, yes. 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 So see, it's very clear, my Leos, that it's not about you, it's about them. I'm repeating the statement at the cost of repeating myself. I would say this again and again. That it's not about you, it's about them. It's about them not being. It's about their emotional immaturity. It's about lack of vulnerability. It's about lack of the kind of bravery that it requires to receive the kind of love that you offer, Leo. And the person that you're dealing with is absolutely not capable of handling all of these emotions. They don't know what to do with these things. So the whole act of them leaving you out there in the cold is not because you lack anything. It's just because they just don't know what to do with such substantial equations with this kind of love, because they've never received it and they've never allowed themselves to receive it. So yes, they're absolutely, just very amazed by their patterns and by their love language and the way they love. Please tell me the outcome for you. Let me see the outcome. Let's see what's going to happen. The month of April, the summer, rising. Tell me what's going to happen. Tell me the outcome. Tell me what's the outcome for you and this summer, rising. Tell me what's going to be the outcome. Tell me what's going to be the outcome. This summer, rising. The month of April. Tell me what's going to be the outcome. This summer. Okay, Leo. So I see that first of all, there's going to be a huge transformation to your personality because of this one incident. Even though you would realize that it's not you, it's them, but at the same time, I do see you learning your lessons from this equation. I do see you arriving at that point where you will know how much to give to people and when to stop. You will know who to be patient with and who to chuck out of your life when it's time. And Leo, this equation has got you a lot of lessons, a lot of transformation, and you are going to make it a point that you receive your best lessons and grow from this equation. As far as your person is concerned, they are going to get into the hermit zone. They are going to get into a zone where they are absolutely sad. They will isolate themselves. Right now, they may just open their options, but at the same time, they will hit a point where they will terribly miss you, where they will realize that they have lost, like a diamond because they were looking for rocks, and at the same time, they are going to get into a much required zone of self-analysis, of isolating themselves and trying to figure out as to what is wrong with them and what is up with them. So the month of April, Leo, is going to be a little shaky for both of you, but shaky in a good way, because all of these transformations, they take a lot of sadness, but when you look back, you really thank these phases. So it's certainly a great phase for you and the person that you were dealing with. This phase is not going to be good because there's a lot of dirty work that you both have to do, but at the same time, when you look back, you will really thank this phase. Tell me what is Wheel of Fortune is. So Leo, I do see that you really wanted to be with them, you really wanted to end up with them, and so did they. Um, there is a very high possibility that for a while, at least for the month of April, you guys are going to probably stay separated, and the whole change in your personalities would come because of this equation. But at the same time, both of you are going to just like keep disliking each other, especially you, because they have chosen to take this step, and then there will be a time when you both will consider reconciliation, where you both will realize the amount of love that you carry for each other. You both will realize that this deserves another chance, and there is definitely there will definitely be a time when you will celebrate each other, and probably end up together in long-term equation or end up getting married. But Leo, let me tell you that this phase is beautiful if you want to look at it that way. Maybe this has happened because it's time for you to grow, it's time for you to learn your lessons, it's time for you to learn your worth. This is it, Leos, for the month of April. I'm sending you guys a lot of love and light. I'm sending you a lot of strength to make it through, and to learn all the lessons that this phase has to serve. Bye, Leo. See you next month.